angry guy here, and black and white women are melting down as passport bros leave. We're going to jump into it. Actually, we're supposed to play an intro first, aren't we? Cue the intro. Oh, that didn't work. Let's try that again. Black and white women are melting down as passport bros leave. We're going to jump right into this right now because you guys don't like any time being wasted. So let's go ahead and look at this. Hopefully I got it right. Modern women are afraid that the average man no longer wants them, and it is a factor that is affecting and changing the demographics all around us, as women are beginning to realize that their bad behavior has led to men walking away entirely from women and from society as a whole, and say, you know what, we're going to go ahead and try our options. We're going to look at our best options overseas, and we're going to see how things work out there, because we are entitled to a certain kind of treatment, and we're not going to take that. So here, all right, let's jump into this one. Why men are going overseas for love.
How do you keep your man satisfied without?
That's why I went to Japan to get me a wife.
Don't ruin it.
Yeah, don't ruin it. I said, that's why I ain't married no black woman. You know what I'm saying? I told my mom got so mad when I said that, but I'm just keeping it real. Like, come on. Like, I asked my wife for a glass of water, and she was pregnant at the time, and she ran to the kitchen to get it and came back. And
I asked my wife for a glass of water. She was pregnant at the time, and she ran. Y'all listening to this? She ran to the kitchen to get it. She ran. Y'all fellas, this is nonsense. What's going on in the Western countries, all right? These women, I don't cook, I don't clean, but I've got that bomb ass. You know what? No. Forget that Cardi B nonsense, all right? WAP. Wet, it stands for wet ass, punani. Forget about that. We're not looking for that. We're looking for women who actually are degenerates, okay? Because these modern day women, they're degenerates, okay? They are degenerates, okay? Look at the quality of this. I asked my wife for a glass of water. She was pregnant. She ran to the kitchen to get me that water. All right? You can never say anything about that. You ask a Western woman for a cup of water, she'll ask you, and you don't have two good hands? Who the hell do you think you are? Do I look like your slave? Do I look like your servant? You better get it yourself. And you get me one too. This is what kind of crap is this? And then she'll go pick up her phone and start talking to her mean little friends, and it starts and the Twitter where they're talking crap about you. Like, what the hell?
And my mom's like, why you got this girl running to the kitchen? I said, I didn't ask her to run. I just asked her for a while, but that's how they do it. That's just, I don't know why they do it like that, but they hurry up and get you shit. When you ask her, I asked her really nice, hey babe, can you get me a glass of water? And she just jogged to the kitchen.
Right.
I don't know why she did that.
Yeah.
And my mom was mad. And then from that second on, my mom was in her head. And by the time my mom left, my ex-wife was already acting like a black girl doing all this. I was like,
Mr. Kevin Samuels, what do women in the West tend to do to other women?
Single women keeping women single.
This is a certified hood classic.
To this day.
Got my traveling hat. Got my traveling lady.
Sunday fun day.
You know, there's one thing I've seen with a lot of Filipinos. A lot of Filipinos can dance. A lot of Filipinos love to dance. They have this light spiritedness to them where they love to dance. They like being on TikTok. They like to just express themselves, and they like to be themselves. And that's something you don't get with American women. American women are just miserable creatures. I've said this before. If she doesn't cook and she doesn't clean, then how is she surviving? And that's when you'll often discover that these women are living off other people. They're living off their parents, so they're still going to their parents to eat. They're living off men, so they're going on multiple dates. They're using beta male orbiters to buy food for them. They'll provide for a lot of women today live almost entirely off beta male orbiters, where you'll have women who they have tons of male friends orbiting around them, and they're sleeping with some of these guys Although a lot of them they're not. A lot of them are just guys that that are just there to serve different purposes, right? And they're using these guys for different things. This one will help her with her rent. This one helps her with her phone bill. This one buys her food. All right. And she'll shuffle through these guys. And by using these guys effectively, she's actually having them pay for her livelihood. All right. Guys, this is how it works. This one buys her food on a regular basis. All right. And then she'll go on a certain number of dates with different guys to even further supplement that. This is, I mean, there are still so many stories of how women do this. A lot of women don't even use TikTok anymore to find guys that they want to hook up with. They use TikTok to get guys to bring them free food. Oh, I want a pizza. Okay, I'm going to look for this guy on TikTok. All right, if you're going to come over, bring this pizza. The guy brings the pizza. The girl takes the pizza and then basically tells him nothing's happening and peace out. What's he going to do? He cannot do anything. And she's a predator too. Because what she'll do is she'll make sure to look at the kind of guy. Oh, so he's this, he's this, he's this. He has these specific qualities. All right, so this is a guy with something to lose. He's not going to throw his life away over a pizza. All right? There's not going to be any problems. Because most of the time, regardless of the kind of guy that she brings over, she's going to be fine. Unless it's Tyrone. First off, Tyrone will be bringing her a pizza most of the time. And if she tried that crap with Tyrone, she knows that it ends differently. But she looks at a normal dude, a plan B guy, and she's like, okay, so I'm just going to abuse this guy. I'm going to use this guy, play with his mind. There are no repercussions for doing this because he can't do anything. He's powerless in the situation, all right? And if it's his word against mine, I could say that he tried to do something to me. So she messes up his life right then and there. So she can just hurt him. She can just use him. And sometimes these women, if depending on the kind of guy, depending on the kind of simp, she'll use them a bunch of times. She'll say, oh my goodness, I can milk this simp a good couple of times. I can milk him a good couple of times. I've been there before. I've been hurt before. All right? I've been hurt before. All right? It's my fault for not realizing that this one was a piece of crap. And a lot of women do this because you tend to believe in them. You see humanity in them. You see a person in them. You treat them like a person, and they're really a piece of crap. All right? And this is the kind of crap that they do. And you have faith in them when you should not. All right? You don't realize that this person is just playing games. And the funny thing about it is that here's the irony. When they get older, they're looking for when they get older, after they've done this crap in their 20s, after they've taken advantage of guys in their 20s, and they've run through all this crap, they're not going out and finding guys that know how to weed through this crap. No. They're going out and trying to find the same exact guys that they did this crap to in their 20s, the good guys that they bull crap, that they used, and all this other nonsense. And then what happens is they're looking for one of those guys again, all right, to now be their come up. Because they've had their fun with Chad and Tyrone. They've roamed the streets. They've used guys, taking advantage of guys, and now they want to another Plan B guy. All right, now they want a Plan B guy that they're going to use to get married. They're going to use to be their come up, right? Get them the house and everything. These guys that they're talking about, I want a guy that makes over $100,000 a year. I want a guy that's at least 6'3". I want a guy that has all these things. Y'all don't seem to realize these are the Plan B guys. These are not Plan A guys. These are Plan B guys. The Plan B guys that they're asking for are above the average. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like some of the men that women describe today that they're looking for, you don't understand. These are the Plan B guys. They're not Plan A guys. These are guys that are like literally NBA players. Like, you want an NBA player you're asking basically for an NBA player. Like, that's a rookie right there. Like, what you're asking for is like an NBA rookie making $1 million a year and at least $1 million a year, and dudes at least you want 6'5" or 6'7", or like. Bro, that's and he has to be this and this and have these bro, that's a rookie NBA player, man. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you and you're saying that's the bare minimum you will accept? Bro, what are you even talking about? Like that's like these are the kinds of plan B. These are the kind of plan B guys that they're going for. Oh, this guy he better make at least $1 million a year. Because some of these women, a lot of these women, they were messing around with dudes making way more money than this. They go overseas with these princes like these from Saudi Arabia, and they experience these lives where these guys have billions of dollars or ridiculous amounts of money, and they don't even belong there. You know, the life for young women, life is so different. Where they go, they you know, when they're young, 18 years old, as an 18-year-old man, you can't even get into the club. As an 18-year-old man, you can't even get in. You're underage. 18-year-old woman, she's in the club. You have to be 21 to get in. She's in at 18. They don't even ID her. And she doesn't wait online. They're like, oh, you're pretty. Come on in. Y'all don't remember? Y'all remember Akon? You remember what happened to Akon a number of years ago? This is, you know, Akon is a singer. He was a singer, a rapper. I don't know if that was really rapping. He was a singer, and he was originally from Africa, and he was at a club, and this girl got on stage, and he grabbed her and he started like doing some really, really crazy dancing with her, and it turned out the girl was like under 18. And they wanted to throw Akon in jail. In the end, everything was worked out for him, and he basically kind of just like left America and began to focus on philanthropy and stuff like that. And people were attacking him. Akon, how could you do something like this? And then it came out that Akon was much older than he really was. People thought that Akon was in his like 20s. It turns out Akon was actually like in his 30s. But the craziest thing that very few people paid attention to was the fact that at this club, you have to be like at least, I don't know, maybe like 21 to get in. All right, because they served alcohol there. And this is like a 16, 17-year-old girl in the club. And they want to like they want to like throw this man in jail for having, you know, a relationship with a minor, inappropriate relationship with a minor, when she's in a place that she's not even supposed to be able to get in there. The only people who are supposed to be in that place are adults. So he's so you know, so it's like saying, well, he should have thought about it, like, you know, how old is this girl? Bro, if you're in a place where they literally are required to ID people and screen them to make sure that they are of legal age, and here you have this woman who's under 18. That's not your fault. That's the fault of the business. That's the fault of the establishment. But it's just normal. That's the way that women live their lives. Well, then once their value runs out, once their sexual marketplace value runs out, and men are like, you know, we don't want to do this anymore. We don't want to mess around with y'all anymore. We're tired. Once that happens, that's, you know, then women basically go absolutely ballistic. They go ballistic. They get angry. They get frustrated, and they basically melt down. And you're seeing a lot of women right now on social media melting down. I know, like, I should have played a bit more of the video, but I ended up going on my rants a little. You're seeing these women melting down because they cannot compete with the Latina. Look how happy he is. You know, why men are going overseas for love. Women are melting down over this because they can't compete with these women. These women in the Philippines, these women in other countries. You know, this was talking about Japan. A lot of Japanese men are frustrated with Japanese women, you know, because they describe relationships as sexless. And you know what the funniest thing is for? The funniest thing about it is I've read comments from a lot of American men who are grateful for Japanese women. Absolutely grateful for a Japanese wife. Why? Because she will still provide some utility. She will cook, she will clean, she will keep the home immaculate. If the husband wants something, she will bring it to him. And his job is just to provide, just to be the man. So even in Japanese society, where the Japanese men feel like, you know, their lives are not like, they feel like all I do is work, and, you know, I come home and, you know, to this relationship, and it's just boring. A boring relationship for the Japanese man is like a joy for the American man, for the man in a Western country, because you don't have that. You don't have women that will provide, that will cook for you and clean for you and do the laundry and take care of the home and take care of the children. You don't have that. You do not have women who want to fill those traditional roles or that know how to fill those traditional roles. Like, these things are completely foreign to American women. American women cannot cook. And trying to teach them how to cook at this point is pointless because their food is not going to be that good. I don't want that garbage. If you're a 30-something-year-old woman and you don't know how to cook, I don't want you to learn how to cook for me. Because you will never be that. It will never be enough. It just will never be enough. If you need to learn how to cook at 30, please stay away from me. I don't want you anywhere near my food. You're gonna mess up and mess me up at some point. I don't want you to cook for me. No, thank you. If you're a woman at 30 years old and you're learning how to clean, let me explain something to you. A woman who knows how to clean does a different kind of cleaning than a woman who doesn't know how to clean. Women who know how to clean, they clean on a whole different level. They clean like every little thing. They find cobwebs, all kinds of. It's a whole different story. It's a whole different story. That's why sometimes you look at these poor Filipinas, poor Latinas, but you notice that wherever they live, it's very, very clean. They can live in the dirt, and they still keep it as clean as possible. All right, it's unbelievable. American women, on the other hand, Western women, they don't know what the hell they're doing. They could not clean if their lives depended on it. Scrubbing scrubbing toilets. They don't know how to do these things. Like it's like foreign for them. It's foreign for them. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying this and you like what I'm saying, please go ahead and consider subscribing to the channel if you already have it, and turn on notifications to never miss another video again. And also click on the like button, because when you click like, you're telling YouTube that you enjoy these videos and you want to see more of them. So YouTube will show you more of my videos. They'll put them in your suggested videos, and then they'll also show them on your homepage. It's pretty interesting how it works. On YouTube, it's not so much about how many subscribers you have. It's really about the likes. If you're watching the video and if you're liking the video, then YouTube's going to say, I'm going to show you more of this guy's videos. Also, guys, if you want to help support me and support what I'm doing, because I'm dropping tons of videos every day for you guys, consider sending me some Red Bull money via Cash App. You can find a link to my Cash App in the description of the video, or you can just click on the tip button on YouTube to drop me a tip. There's like the 3 dotted lines. You click on that and you hit tip, and you can drop me a tip. But anyway, guys, let's get back to this. Let's continue listening to what they have to say.
This Asian girl makes her man so happy that the man started singing in Chinese. You guys, the great ass clapping, cheek slaying messiah, Genghis Khan, for making so many beautiful Asian.
Tongzi from Korea.
I'm Nikki from China.
My name is Kotola. I'm from Japan.
We're going to talk about do Asian women like a black man? Oh, I'm like fully out of my. Sorry.
Once you go black, you're gonna need a wheelchair.
Hi, I'm Fitri from Singapore.
I'm Bis from Thailand.
She is very gorgeous to me.
Now, have you guys ever wondered why Western men love Asian women? Because of this.
Because I like to spend a lot of time in like Japan and stuff like that. Girls are not known for big asses over there, but some of those girls, they have like nice ass,
Oh, yeah, because you have an Asian fetish, right?
No,
Bang ding dong, his don't go
I don't have an Asian fetish. Don't put the evil on me.
He waved his finger.
Don't put the evil on me, Ricky Bobby. See, look,
fetish might be too much.
Yeah, because I know I asked a girl, like, "Oh, show me your feet." She said, "Oh, do you have a foot fetish?" No, I just like feet.
Right.
No, but for a long time, I can honestly say that Asian girls were my favorite preference, because I've met a few Asian girls that treated me really good. You know, they just have a different culture.
Now, are we talking Asian girls from Asia or ones who are born in America?
Well, both.
Okay.
I used to be married to a Japanese woman that was straight from Japan.
Right.
And I married her for a few reasons, but the main reason was I was like, I'm never going to meet another woman this good that treat me like this. I come home from the gym, bath water ready. She put me in there.
I come home from the gym, bath water ready. She puts me in there,
washes me, dries me off, puts my clothes on, and my food is ready. I'm sitting in front of TV eating.
Yes, no. Y'all listen to what this man said. I come home from the gym, bath water is ready. She puts me in there, bathes me, dresses me, food is ready, TV is on. I'm eating. I'm watching TV. Guys, y'all. This is some king level shit.
It sounds like a masseuse,
dude. She just catered to me, and I didn't have to ask. That's the way she was, right? And that made me like go after more Asian women, right? And all of them not like that, but the ones that are very cultured and from other countries, yeah, like Thailand and Japan and the Philippines and different. They are more.
Now, the way a woman treats you as a man is going to be the exact same way she's going to treat and raise the legacy of your children. Now, what's the biggest difference between the Asian culture woman and Western woman?
Western women are doing something that women in Eastern Europe and other places in the world don't do. And it's a very simple version of it is, in most countries in the world, if a woman's above 18, she won't be dating a guy she could at least see the possibility of marrying in the future. That's the basic premise. They will date you if they see that under the correct circumstances, if things work out, they might end up married to you with children.
These women are literally going through whole phases right now, guys. This is the kind of crap we're dealing with. Guys, what do you think about this? Black and white women are melting down as pastor bros leave, and honestly, the men are not coming back. I'm going to link this video. I'm going to put the link to this video in the description of this video so you can watch the full video on your own. But I want to know what you think about this, that black and white women are melting down as pastor bros leave because they cannot compete with women overseas, and they're never going to be able to compete. All right. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think. And if you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away, and